Hey, it's time for another Trinity class. I know you've been waiting. It's Tuesday, so we're talking about Wednesday's meditation. And this Wednesday we are going to be meditating on the energy of awareness. It's a huge topic. We could talk about awareness for years. Self-awareness, awareness of the situation, awareness of others, awareness of what your purpose in this moment is, and what people are presenting you or not presenting you, dharmas and karmas. Everything requires awareness. So it's a massive topic, and we're not going to cover it all tonight. Tonight I just want to get across the very basic fact that you cannot be aware, truly aware, of anything unless you are part of it. If you are a disconnected outsider, you're going to miss what's going on. So we've got a little exercise that I've encountered in various martial arts classes that I've taken. It's for a common self-defense, criminal sort of situation. You're in an elevator with somebody, and you're sitting there in the elevator, and they're standing next to you, and they notice that you've got a nice purse or attaché case or something that looks like it might be expensive. And as they exit, their floor comes up and the doors open, and they exit and they turn and they grab your pocketbook or your attaché case or your backpack and out the door. And then the doors close and you can't chase them. Or maybe it's a hate crime. You know, maybe they heard you talking about a camping trip you've been on, and they just hate camping trips. And as you start to leave, they turn and they stab you or something like that. So a very common exercise that I've encountered in many martial arts is that you keep your hand out. Whenever somebody exits the elevator, you just keep your hand out. It's an inch or two behind them. You don't touch them, because then they're like, what are you doing? But you keep your hand out, and you can kind of be ready. And if they suddenly start to turn, you just block it and push them, and then they're out the door, and the elevator goes on up, and you're cool. We're going to do an exercise with that. I'm going to get my partner out here, and we're going to show you how awareness can help you with that. So, come on up, Diane. Diane's in the elevator with me, and I noticed that she's wearing some nice clothes, and she's got these really nice pearls, and she might be a target for some larceny on my part. So as I exit the elevator, she's just going to keep a hand out. You want to kind of keep it close to the person without touching them so that you can kind of feel what's happening. And if I start to turn, she just blocks it and pushes me. And if I start to turn the other way, she blocks it and pushes me. Very good self-defense technique. Gives you that little extra bit of awareness by having your hand out there so that you're very close and can intercept whatever they're doing. But suppose I do something fancy. She's got her hand out, she's ready to react, but then I step forward and I turn. All right, now if I've got a knife or something, she's already in some trouble. Or maybe I jig to the side and I grab that, and she's already in trouble. So she's going to practice connecting to my spine, my skeletal system, not the skin, not my aura, not the energy field. She's going to connect to the skeletal system inside my body, because bones are basically crystalline structures. They have a vibration to them. They store up energy. You can feel them really strongly if you just put your intention into the other person's body. So I'm going to ask her to do that. Put her hand out, see if she can contact that skeletal system. Good, that feels like she's connected. And now when I step forward, she's going to feel kind of drawn forward too. You can feel like chewing gum kind of stuck to your hand. And so I'm going to invite her to follow me a little bit. If I step forward, she's going to follow. And then when I turn, she's right there. I'm going to step forward this way, and then I turn, and she's right there. Can you feel the difference?
Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
What does it feel like when you've got your hand out and you're connecting to the skeletal system instead of just my skin?
There's a level of heat radiating off you that's right coming into my hand.
Good. All right. Excellent. Thank you, Diane. So I'm going to invite you to try this in any situation, not necessarily in an elevator with people, but anytime you enter a room, or you have a stack of papers on your desk, or your dog chewed on your slipper and you're so mad, see if you can extend your intention to connect with the core of whatever's going on. Person's spine, the intent of the papers, the amount of loyalty your dog has, whatever it is, connect to the core. Just extend your intention into whatever you're dealing with And you will find that your awareness is so much greater. You'll be able to move with the situation and anticipate what's happening and do something about it. Why? Because you're part of it now. You're connected to it. You cannot be aware of that which you are not a part of. So if you find that stuff helpful, hopefully you'll stay tuned for more Trinity.